Open my eyes, so that thou canst reveal to me what I desire about those matters I ask thee about. Come forth, iri iri taki taki.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Why do you call on me?
I seek your wisdom. I must know why events are to unfold the way they will.
Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause.
I am familiar with the sixth principle.
But do you understand it? Your question should be how, not why.
How?
How can I make it different? Not why does it have to be this way.
How can I make it different?
There are various planes of cause and effect, the higher dominating the lower. Because you understand the Kabbalah, you can rise to the higher plane and shape the lower.
This I understand, but my actions will still have consequences.
Of course, that is the law. But you will be the master, not the slave.
How do you feel? Great.
I still don't understand what you did.
I treated the aura around her liver. Healing requires more than the physical treatment of the body.
Does this mean you're cured?
Not yet, love. It won't get better overnight. Cancer's a tough one to beat.
Tara will have to go on a strict diet of health food for a while.
Bloody weeds and rabbit food.
Nothing like a vegan diet to clear out the system. And any visitors?
And make sure she sees her sponsor, Carol.
Yes, Mother.
Don't call me Mother. Nobody calls me that.
All right, Mum.
I'd better prepare supper.
Good. What have we got?
Weeds and rabbit food, of course.
Can I have a grease burger?
No.
Not even a chip?
Tara,
Suppose a Chico rolls out.
you're a sad case, you know that?
I know. It's how I play for sympathy.
Seriously for a moment. How are you doing?
As well as can be expected. So they tell me.
You know you can call me any time.
I know. I'm just waiting for the right time.
The right time?
When you least expect it. 2 o'clock in the morning.
You wouldn't.
Maybe.
Tara,
Gotcha. Company at this hour?
I'm not expecting anyone.
Hope you like your carrots crunchy.
Oh, I'd prefer a bit of meat on them.
Francis, you have a guest.
Oh my God.
Now, dear, you know it's wrong to blaspheme.
What are you doing here?
What is this?
Aren't you going to introduce us?
Tara, Megan, this is Kevin, my husband.
I didn't know we were having a guest.
Orlando, Kevin.
Hello. Very nice to meet you all.
Better set an extra plate for supper.
No thanks, we can't stay.
You sure? We're having rabbit food.
Thank you, but Francis and I have an important engagement.
No, you were married. Never came up.
No shock there. I was never informed about this little gathering either.
Really?
Well, we'd better be on our way. Very nice to meet you all. Come on, dear.
I really should go.
See you tomorrow.
What's the rush? Stay for supper.
I'm afraid we can't.
I'll just get my things.
Please, have a seat.
I'm all right, thanks.
Sit down, you make the place look untidy. It's a joke.
Frances never said she had to go anywhere tonight.
An oversight on her part.
It's not like her at all.
Look, the truth is that she didn't know I was coming here. She is not supposed to be here.
Why not?
Frances is a devout Catholic. Her place is with the church and me.
No reason she can't still come here.
I'm afraid that is out of the question.
And what does she have to say about it?
Frances will come with me, and that is the end of the discussion.
So do you plan to throw her over your shoulder or drag her home by her hair?
I beg your pardon?
Well, isn't that what you cavemen types do?
If nothing else, I consider it bad manners for someone to barge in and force my friends to leave against their will.
This is not my fault. I had to find out secondhand that she was here.
Oh, so someone snitched on her.
Why should her being here bother you?
We are Christians. I cannot allow Frances to participate in such improper practices.
Isn't that up to Frances?
I decide what's best for Frances.
So you spoon-feed her at breakfast as well?
Look, this is really none of your business, and I'd appreciate you staying out of it. Come on, Frances. Don't take all night.
Take as long as you like, love.
That isn't helping.
I know.
I'm ready now.
Good, then we'll be on our way.
In a minute. You sure you're going to be okay?
Of course she will be.
I was talking to her.
I'll be fine.
You sure you don't want to talk?
There's nothing to talk about.
Cut out, caveman.
I beg your pardon?
Maybe I should explain.
You don't have to explain anything. We're leaving now.
No, I think
Frances.
I should. I'll only take a minute.
What are you afraid she'll say?
Very well. Say what you have to say.
Could you wait in the next room?
Why?
Please.
All right, I suppose you should explain yourself. 5 minutes.
What's with the yelling?
I'm so sorry I didn't tell you.
It's okay. What about him? Is he treating you all right?
Of course, he's my husband and I love him dearly, but
No offense, but he looks like he could use an enema.
you couldn't tell him? I tried, but
It's okay. You don't have to explain it to us. Do you still want to stay in the Coven?
You're leaving the Coven?
of course I do. I love it here.
Then you have to tell him that that's what you want.
Hey, can someone bring me up to speed here?
It's not that simple.
Sure it is.
No, it isn't. Kevin is a devout Catholic in good standing with the church. If they knew I was practicing witchcraft, it would ruin him.
A Catholic? You never said you're a Catholic.
Doesn't matter.
He still can't tell you what to do.
I don't want to hurt him,
We understand that.
It's your life, not his.
but what I do affects him.
He doesn't own you.
I love him. I don't want to do anything that will hurt him.
Leave him. That's the best thing you can do.
He's controlling you. It's all about him. You do what he wants, you behave the way he wants you to, you jump at his command.
It isn't like that.
Sounds to me it's exactly like that.
Coming here is your only opportunity to be yourself. Why deny yourself that?
Don't have much choice.
Oh, of course you have a choice.
That's what we're saying.
That I should leave him?
No.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
No, just talk to him. Tell him you need to do what makes you happy as well.
He'll never listen. He doesn't understand.
We will help you if you want us to.
He won't listen to you either.
The least we can do is try.
He's very stubborn.
I can tell.
What do you want us to do?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I love Kevin. And I love being here, but I don't know what to do. I just don't know.
Take it easy.
We'll find a way. Somehow we'll find a way.
We'll find a way to do what?
To kick your nosy ass?
Orlando,
Come on, Francis. If you've said what you've had to say, we'll be leaving.
Does he hit you?
What?
He strikes me as the type that would.
No, never.
How dare you say such a thing? I would never strike a woman, never. And I resent you saying so.
Didn't mean anything.
Yes, she did. Come on, we're leaving now.
Francis doesn't want to go.
What?
Well, dear, do you want to go?
Look, I've just about had enough out of you.
Francis?
Can we talk?
Of course we can. As soon as we get home.
I mean now.
Now? You mean here?
It's important.
That'd be ridiculous.
Please.
I said no, we're leaving now.
No!
What did you say?
She said no.
What do you mean no?
Exactly what she meant.
Just want to talk.
Just listen to her. For once.
All right. If you don't mind, I think this is a private matter.
We'll be in the next room.
Sorry.
You're sorry. You lie to me, to everyone.
I didn't know what else to do.
You shouldn't even be here.
I know.
We
but-
are Catholics.
Yes.
We live by the rules of the Catholic Church.
I know.
We follow the 10 Commandments.
Of course.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have strange gods before thee.
Yes, but
These people worship the devil.
no, it's not true.
They're going to burn in hell for their sins.
Please,
and
listen
if you
to-
stay here, so are you.
No, it's not like that. Damn it, will you listen to me for a second?
Don't you raise your voice to me.
Shut up. Just shut up and listen. Stop talking like some goddamn preacher. I'm your wife. I deserve a little respect.
Respect? You run off to some satanic cult and you want respect.
It's not a cult.
Well, it's ungodly, whatever it is.
No. It's not true. I found more spirituality here than in all my years in the church.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Why do you do that?
Do what?
Talk to me like I'm some kind of idiot.
No, I don't.
You do it all the time.
Do we really have to talk about this here?
Yes, we do.
A stranger's house is not the place for a personal
Megan
discussion.
is my friend.
Oh, this is getting out of hand.
I don't want to go home. I feel safe here.
That's ridiculous.
I don't like it when we argue.
Well, I don't like it either, but you leave me no choice.
I'm not a child.
No one is saying you are, but you do provoke me and I have to say something. Look, this may sound odd, but I think that in some strange way you enjoy it.
What?
It's true. I think that in some perverse way you like tormenting me, and I think that this pagan thing is just another form of that.
No!
Admit it. It's the real reason you're here, isn't it? It's not to seek any alternative enlightenment. It's just another way to enrage me.
I never realised how conceited you are until now. The world doesn't revolve around you. I have my own life.
Your life is about your church, your duty to me, and your job, in that order.
I make my own choices.
What choices? I make all the decisions at home. I organise our family budget, I arrange our church and social activities, and I decide when and how we get intimate.
I can do those things too. But you never let me.
It's because you're not the responsible type.
How do you know if you never let me try?
Because I know you, dear. Hmm? And I love you, in spite of your faults.
Why are you always putting me down?
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You can show me a little respect. You can stop criticising me about everything all the time.
It's for your own good.
Stop ridiculing me.
You bring that on yourself.
Stop yelling at me.
I think that's enough.
This is private.
I do not approve of my friends being abused in my house.
I will speak to my wife as I see fit.
I am her priestess and I will not allow it.
Priestess, what rubbish. Frances is a baptised Catholic, has been since she was a girl.
And now she's a hermetic witch in training.
This is nonsense. Frances, we're leaving now.
Good riddance.
Knock it off.
Hey, let them go, I say. This is obviously a family matter and none of our business.
At last, someone who speaks sense. Thank you.
She's young, she'll get over it.
I know what you're going through. My family's Catholic too.
Really? I bet they don't know you come here.
Orlando, stay out of this.
No, it's okay. I'd like to hear what she has to say.
We were a good church-going family too. Always went to church on Sunday.
Mm-hmm, good.
Even had Bible studies during the week.
Excellent.
Yep, we were a biblical family. In every sense of the word. Turns out Dad liked to get biblical with my sister and I.
Orlando, this isn't the time.
No, let it speak.
I turned to our priest for help. I didn't know what to do. He always said to come to him if ever there was a problem. I told him what happened. He said he would see what he could do.
And what did he do?
Nothing. He and my father play tennis on Wednesdays. He said, I have a very dangerous imagination and some parental counselling is in order.
I see.
No, I don't think you do.
So, go ahead. Take her. Screw her over the same way my father did to my family. It's the Catholic way, isn't it?
Look, I'm sorry about what's happened, but I'm sure with the right sort of help, you'd be able to...
She doesn't need your kind of help.
She needs it more than you realise.
She's doing just fine on her own.
Is she now? I can see she's getting plenty of support here. What are you, some kind of expert in child counselling?
I'm not a child.
Look at you, dressed up in your fancy robes, burning stupid smelling weed, filling people's heads with Lord knows what sort of rubbish, yet here you have someone in genuine need of help and you do nothing for her.
He says we do nothing for her.
Well, I know a cry for help when I hear it.
Boy, did you read that wrong.
No, I didn't. Humour and anger are only a mask for pain.
Great, he's a philosopher as well.
You shouldn't let the corruption of one person deter you from your faith.
That faith abandoned me.
No, it didn't. Only your father did. And he'll be punished for his sins. If not here on earth, then in hell.
Somebody get me a bucket.
Do you really think you'll find an answer here amongst all this rubbish? Look into your heart. You know what I'm saying is true. Deep down, you know that God hasn't abandoned you, and you know that he won't.
Says who? The Bible? I know all about the Bible. The real truth. How it was falsely written and used by the church hierarchy to oppress its followers and persecute those who are different, including witches. It has done so throughout the centuries and continues to this very day.
That is all rubbish and hearsay. What you have read is false history.
No, it isn't. And the church still adheres to its primitive laws. Look at the Pope and his stand on abortion. He still won't even allow you to use condoms.
Well, it's not as simple as that. The Pope...
And you! I bet you're exactly the same, aren't you?
How dare you?
I'll bet you've kept Frances underfoot for years. Never allowing her any freedom, never letting her find her niche, probably never even listening to her. I bet you run her whole life for her, don't you?
Do you know what spousal abuse is?
I have never abused Frances.
Maybe not physically, but the way you talk to her, the way you treat her, it's exactly the same. And
You don't know what you're talking about.
my old man used to bash me. Every night he'd stagger home drunk. And it got to the point where I didn't have to say anything, just look at him wrong, and he'd hit me.
Well, I'm sorry about the way your husband treated you, but that is not the case here. I don't drink, and I certainly don't hit my wife, and you people have no right to judge me, or my beliefs, or my marriage.
But I do.
What?
Tell him straight, love.
That's right. You don't hit me, or get drunk, or do any of the things that Tara's husband did. And you don't abuse children like Orlando's father. But you still hurt me.
It's not possible. How do you
You
mean?
treat me like I'm something you own.
That's not true.
It is true. I'm just part of your daily routine.
I can't believe this.
It's all about you. It's like they said, I don't have any freedom. You're suffocating me.
What?
And you do abuse me. Always talking down to me and ordering me around.
It doesn't mean anything.
Even in front of our friends. Do you have any idea how humiliating that is?
I didn't realise.
Must be blind not to.
All I'm asking for is a little respect. Is that too much to ask?
When have I ever been disrespectful?
Marsha and Frank's wedding. Marsha asked me to help her to get into a wedding dress, remember? And you said, better get someone else to help you with that, Marsha. Frances needs help getting dressed herself. And they all laughed.
Well, it was only a joke.
Not to me. They all laughed because you made a fool out of me, not because you made a joke. And it wasn't the first time. Do you have any idea what it's like to be called clumsy, or stupid, or an idiot every day of your life? First it was my father, then it was my brother, and then it was you. And I hate you for it, Kevin. Really hate you for it.
Do you really hate me?
I hate the things you say to me.
Well, Frances, I had no idea. I'm truly sorry, but believe me, I had no intention of hurting you.
But you did.
Well, then I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
You'll have to do better than sorry.
What do you want me to say?
There's nothing you can say.
What can I do? There must be something I can do.
Let me come here. This is what I want to do.
Absolutely not.
I feel free here. I can grow, learn.
I forbid it.
You forbid it?
If you want to express yourself, fine. You can find something else to do. Painting, writing, music, whatever. But not this, do you understand?
Perfectly.
I want to do this.
I won't allow it.
You can't stop me.
I can and I will.
How?
I'll give you a choice. Either you stop this ungodly practice or you can do it without a husband.
It can't mean that.
If you love her, you wouldn't do that to her.
I'm doing this because I love her.
You've got a twisted way of showing it, you bastard.
What did I tell you? Catholics, all the same.
You would really leave me.
I don't want to, but you leave me with no other choice.
You would leave me because of your faith?
Isn't that what you're doing?
This is important to me.
And I'm not.
Why are you doing this?
Because he's a bastard, that's why.
You know I only want what's best for you.
If that's true, you wouldn't put her in this position.
That's right.
Look, my patience is wearing thin. Frances, you will come with me now and there will be no further discussion.
Only if you let me come here.
I can't do that.
Then I won't go.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
Well, that's that then.
You can't. Frances, you don't know what you're doing. Come with me. Don't turn away.
She just did.
Come with me. She'll come back to me when she comes to her senses.
It's okay. You're gonna be fine.
It's going to be tough, but we'll help you.
What have I done?
You stood up for yourself, that's what you've done. Listen to me, I know you don't want to hear this, but you are going to be better off, trust me.
He's gone. He left me. He really left me.
Easy now.
You're going to be fine, everything's going to be fine.
And why am I shaking? Why am I so scared?
You're just a little shocked. You'll get over it.
What if he's right? What if I do change my mind? What if I do go back?
Try not to think about it.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I should go back.
Listen to me. You're gonna be fine. We'll look after you. Trust me.
I trust you.
I create this magic circle. Ancient elements, one by one, I summon to participate. Guardians of the East. Guardians of the North. Guardians of the West. Guardians of the South. With water and salt, I consecrate this sacred temple. I invoke thee, great goddess. I invoke thee, O great horned one. Into this circle of white, I invite your sacred shining light. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind you, Martin Pike, from doing further harm. I bind thee, but not to me. So shall all negativity grow smaller until it fades and is no more. Positive energy will once again prevail. We have a crisis that needs to be addressed.
Why us? He's not our responsibility.
Of course he is. I know you knew, but try to keep up.
Well, excuse me. Sorry if I'm not as up to date with the latest gossip, but some of us do have lives.
Put a cork in it, you two.
This is not the time for petty squabbling.
Who's squabbling?
Enough! This is serious, so pay attention.
Go ahead, Megan, we're listening.
All right. All of you are aware by now that Martin Pike has become a problem.
That's an understatement.
Orlando?
Oh, for fuck's sake. The guy's a child molester and a murderer. So let's stop fucking around. Curse the guy and get it over with.
We need to discuss this rationally.
What's to discuss? The guy's a scumbag of the highest order.
Francis is right. We need to talk, so shut up.
As I was saying, Martin has gotten away with murder. By exploiting the craft, he can keep anyone from finding out the truth.
But what can we do? He's not a member of the Coven anymore.
We taught him, and that makes him our responsibility.
If you ask me, he needs psychiatric help.
It's already too late for that.
The bastard's already molested and killed 3 children.
We don't want him to kill a 4th.
I agree, but what can we do?
I'm open to suggestions.
Let's put a hex on him that will make him spontaneously combust.
Any sensible suggestions?
Still think you should see a doctor.
There's no way he will ever see a shrink.
What if one of you talk to him?
He won't talk to any of us.
Besides, what would we say? Hey, sicko, stop picking on little kids or we'll turn your jockstraps into teeth and watch them bite your ass.
What is your problem?
You want to know what my problem is? My problem is you.
Me?
You're so naive about everything. Before you came here, you had your head buried so deep in that Bible you should have suffocated.
Is burying yourself in makeup any better?
Stop it, both of you! Are you trying to make a point, Orlando, or just being a bitch?
My point is, she's only a new member. She hasn't even been initiated yet. Why is she part of this meeting?
Frances is still a member of this coven. She has as much right to be here as anyone.
But
That's the end of it.
She doesn't know this guy the way we do.
All the more reason I should be here. To give an objective opinion.
Are you saying we can't be objective?
You said it yourself. You knew this guy for some time.
Yeah, we saw what he was like and gave him the boot.
Not before you taught him everything you knew.
Which is why he's so dangerous.
Can't we just bind him?
Tried that. We need a permanent solution. Any ideas?
Cripple him?
Paralyse him?
Is that really necessary?
None of that will work. He can easily reverse such a spell.
He knows how to do that.
And once he figures it out, he'll come after us.
Well, that plan sucks.
So there's nothing we can do, really?
We can kill him.
What? You can't be serious.
There's no other way.
What happened to the law harmed no one?
This bastard has killed 3 children. Do you really think he cares about principles?
No, but we should.
Even if it means letting other children die.
We don't know for sure he'll kill again.
I do. I've watched him. He takes pleasure in it.
You've seen him?
In my astral state. I've watched him rape and butcher an 8-year-old girl. It was an abandoned storage room in a service station. There was oil and old parts everywhere. It was filthy. The bastard had tied and gagged this child, naked, to a rotten wooden bench. He forced himself on her. She was crying. She wanted to scream, but she couldn't. I screamed for her, but nobody could hear me. And all the time, he could see me.
How?
He just could. He just stared at me when he reached down underneath the bench. It was dark. I couldn't see what it was at first until the light caught the blade. He just sliced her open as if... I'm sorry.
It's okay. We've heard enough.
Excuse me.
It's horrible.
Now do you understand?
Did you tell the police?
It was too late. He'd already gone. There's no proof he'd been there. Only the blood of the child.
So how come you didn't cast a spell yourself? Why do you need us?
Something as important as this needs the full support of the Coven. We have to vote.
I don't like it, but...
So do I. It's all right. I'm feeling better now. It has to be a unanimous vote.
If it's not,
Then we do nothing.
there has to be another way.
Perhaps we should talk about it some more.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
What?
I can't. This is cold-blooded murder.
Think of it more like justifiable homicide.
No. I won't do it.
See, I knew she'd wimp out.
That's enough.
I told you she couldn't handle it.
Go and fix the supper.
But supper doesn't have to
Now.
be...
I realise we've put you in a spot, but
I know. I need a moment to think, if that's all right.
of course.
So it's come to this, killing pedophiles? Who'd have thought?
You know, if there was another way,
So what's next? Bank robbers? Jaywalkers? Where do we draw the line?
we will survive this.
We won't be the same.
No, we won't.
We'll be murderers.
It's not the same.
We'll have taken the law into our own hands.
He won't kill again.
He won't get the chance to redeem himself.
Let him do it in the next life.
Will we get the chance to redeem ourselves?
You know the laws of karma.
That's what I'm afraid of. Do you really want to put the others through that kind of punishment? They deserve better.
Are you saying I shouldn't have involved them?
That's exactly what I'm saying. They're too young.
Too young to accept responsibility. They are already skilled. It's time they realise that skill comes with a price.
Do you really want to teach them to be murderers?
This is not murder. This is justice.
Paint it any way you like. The result is the same.
Would you rather stand by and do nothing?
No, I'd rather you didn't involve them.
Well, they are involved.
You talk about responsibility. What about your responsibility to them?
I am thinking of them. This is a child murderer. Do you really believe he wouldn't think twice about killing 2 young girls?
He doesn't know them.
He knows that I know. It's only a matter of time.
This is wrong.
I know it's wrong. But we don't have a choice.
Then let's do the job right. You said it yourself. A spell can be reversed. This way we know for sure. So easy to cast a spell. No contact, no guilt, a perfect murder. There's no trace of a weapon, nowhere in sight. Well, they can't even prove a motive. But this makes it personal. This makes it real.
Are you insane?
Are you scared? You should be.
You're not?
Do you want me to do it?
I didn't say that.
So you do want me to do it?
No, I didn't say that either.
Well, what's it going to be?
Damn it, what do you want me to say?
I want you to say you're scared. I want to know that this whole thing terrifies you, that you're not some cold-hearted bitch who decided on a whim to kill someone.
Of course I'm scared. I'm scared of him. What he'll do if we fail. I'm also scared of what he'll do if we don't do something.
And what about you?
I'm scared of what I'll become.
And don't do this.
I have to.
We'll find another way.
There is no other way.
Frances voted no.
She may change her mind.
She might not.
I'll talk to her.
That won't be necessary. I've thought about what you said. You're right. The needs of the children should come first.
Then it's decided.
No, I've changed my mind.
What?
You can't.
Frances changed her vote, so can I.
No.
It's settled.
Are you defying me?
What's going on?
Frances, could you leave us for a moment?
But...
Please?
You have no right to override my authority.
I have every right. You wanted to violate our principles for a vendetta and put other Coven members in jeopardy.
He has to be stopped.
By who? You? You don't have it in you, Megan. I saw the look in your eyes. You can't kill anyone.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Not if I do it first.
I can't let you do that.
You can't stop me. It's better this way. It'll just be me and him and no one else.
Tara, no. Tara! What's with the yelling?
What happened? Where's Tara?
She had to leave. If you don't mind, I'd like you to both go.
Go, but I thought we were going
I'd like you to both leave now.
Whatever.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I just need to be by myself.
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Maybe later.
Call me?
My center. Air, my wisdom. Fire, my power. Water, my energy. Ground me, guide me, Empower me. Move me to do what must be done. Hellish howl, sharpened tooth, power of clan now appear. Wolf of silver, draw thou near. Welcome, pet, my dearest friend, with sharpening jaws my sign of king. Bound forth, beast, in strength and truth. The hunted turns to hunter. This night, the ancients stalk their prey in protection of the innocent. My will be done by break of day, and evil will be spent.
Hi. I knocked. The door was open. Are you okay?
Fine.
You look lost.
A lot on my mind.
Is something wrong?
What do you mean?
After the meeting the other night, did something happen?
It's been taken care of. There's nothing to worry about.
Taken care of? What did you do?
What needed to be done?
Okay, now you're scaring me. What did you do?
I said the matter was closed.
Oh my God. You killed him. You really cast a spell and killed him.
Francis, sometimes difficult choices need to be made. You may not like it, but that's the way it is.
But murder,
We discussed it the other night. Time to let it be.
let it be. You kill someone in cold blood and say that's it? It's all over? How could you?
I'm not discussing it anymore.
You can't dismiss this like...
It's done. It's over. It doesn't concern you anymore.
Really? I thought anything that happened in the Coven concerned us all. That's what you said.
Fine. What do you want to know? Did he suffer? No. Can the police pin it on us? No. Am I glad I did it? What are you doing here anyway?
You were going to show me the meditation for the 4 elements, but...
Maybe some other time.
Megan, talk to me.
The matter is closed.
I thought we were friends. Didn't you tell me there should be no secrets? That if any of us have a problem, we should be open about it and discuss it with the others.
This is more complicated than a personal problem. I have violated the very principle of our belief. I have taken a life. I will have to resign as priestess of the Coven.
What? No!
It would be hypocritical of me to continue.
You can't just walk away.
I'm not relinquishing my belief, just my authority.
You can't.
I have to. How can I expect to teach you or Orlando or anyone else to do no harm, respect life, or to rise above base emotion when I can't even do it myself?
You were saving lives. He was a murderer. He would have killed again if you didn't stop him.
It doesn't excuse what I did. Don't get me wrong, I thank the goddess that no more children will be harmed by that butcher. It doesn't make what I did right.
No one else could have done it. You had to.
But not that way. I should have thought about it some more. Controlled him on the higher plane. It's my fault.
How?
The 6th principle. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. If you control the higher plane of cause and effect, you control the lower. I wasn't in control. Events were controlling me.
And you're doing it again. Letting things control you.
No, I'm doing what's right.
You're feeling sorry for yourself is what you're doing. Look at you, wallowing in self-pity. Oh, it's all my fault. Why didn't I do this instead? You're a priestess. Someone with dignity and power. So you made a mistake. Deal with it.
A priestess needs respect. How can I expect that from anyone after I've done this?
Oh, looking at you now, you're right.
But who would have respected you if you did nothing?
I'm supposed to use my powers responsibly. I should have known better.
That's right. Now you do. So come on, take charge. Go to that higher plane, change things, make it all right again.
It's not as easy as that. What's done is done.
Well, whatever. Take charge, do something. Don't just sit there like some wussy little kid.
Don't talk to me like that.
Oh, we're still talking about respect? Well, you have to earn it. You're supposed to be a priestess, a witch with considerable power. Start acting like one.
I said that's enough.
What about Tara and Orlando? Do you still care about them? We're going to abandon them too.
They'll be fine.
They need you.
They can take care of themselves.
Really? Orlando's got a bug up her ass about something, and Tara's an alcoholic manic depressant.
They can solve their own problems. They don't need me.
I thought Tara was your friend.
She was. Is.
And the least you can do is stand by her.
She's got her sponsor, Carol. She's fine. She hasn't had a drink in months.
What about the healing sessions? Her cancer?
She'll survive without the sessions.
How can you be so cold-blooded?
I'm a murderer now. Why do I care about anyone?
Oh, that is such a load of crap. You still care. I know you do. This is just temporary. You'll get over it. Don't do this to yourself. I know you're not a killer.
Fine. I'll leave whatever you want.
Snap out of it already. I know you.
No, you don't. You don't know anything about me. How dare you presume such a thing?
I know you've given up everything to save a lot of children. That you care about your daughter and your friends in spite of what you say. I know that you're tearing apart because of what you've done. You're punishing yourself, but you shouldn't be. And you lock yourself away when all we want to do is help.
I'd like you to leave now.
Don't shut me out, Megan.
I really want to be alone now.
Please.
Go now.
I've got nowhere to go, remember?
That's not my problem. I never told you to leave your husband.
Oh, really?
That was your choice. Don't blame it on me.
I did what you wanted me to.
I never made you do anything.
I believed in you. I believed in all this.
What do you want from me? Haven't you heard a word I've said? I can't teach you anymore, and I don't want to. Look at you. You think I'm pathetic. You've spent your entire life letting abusive parents and husbands manipulate you. You couldn't stand on your own 2 feet, and you wanted me to hold your hand. Well, I'm not going to do it anymore. I've already breastfed one child in my life. I'm not going to let you suck off me as well, so grow up.
Go to hell.
Goddess, help me. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I will be punished for what I have done, but why am I punishing those I love? Am I really abandoning the people that need me? I can't be a priestess anymore, but I can't just run away. What should I do?
Hey. Hey, where are you going? What? Where are you running off to?
Just friends.
Wow, you look really excited about it. Huh? You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. What makes you think I'm not?
Because you look like shit.
I'm fine. Really.
Whatever.
Wait. Are you going to see Megan?
Maybe.
She wants some quiet time. Got a lot on her mind.
She'll see me.
Do you hate me?
No.
It's because I used to be Catholic, isn't it?
I couldn't care less. You can be a cannibal if you want, for all I care.
But it does bother you.
Why would it bother me?
Come on.
All right, fine. I don't like you because you're a Catholic. There, I said it. You happy? Goodbye.
How dare you?
What?
You've got no right to judge me like
And you've got no business being in my coven.
Your coven? Since when did it become your coven?
You know what I mean?
So, I'm not good enough for your little gathering because I used to go to church on Sundays? You hypocrite!
Watch it.
Or else what? You'll punch me out? That's real mature.
Why would I do that? You might like it.
The way you do. Go ahead, hit me. Come on, show us how tough you are.
You don't think I will?
I'm not stopping you.
Stupid, you know that? Stupid.
You're a coward. Why don't you just say it?
Say what?
You keep hiding behind masks. The makeup, the prejudice, your name.
Nothing wrong with my name.
Except it's not your real name.
Was in a previous life.
You even use the past as a mask.
I like my name.
Admit it. You're scared to say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine.
Where are you going?
Pardon me?
You can't just walk away like that.
I can't talk to someone who isn't honest with himself.
Well, fuck you too.
Not in this life.
Hey! What do you want from me?
Courtesy wouldn't hurt.
You're kidding.
You can cut out the bullshit.
You're talking in circles again.
Why are you backing away? You're lying again.
Let go of me.
No.
Stupid bitch.
Come on. I thought you were stronger than that. In your past life, when you were a man, you were a real wuss then too.
You're crazy.
Maybe you don't want me to let go. Maybe you really want this.
You're sick.
Look at me. I said, look at me. No more lies.
What's going on?
We had to bring her here. We didn't know where else to go.
We should have taken her to the hospital.
She's drunk, not sick.
Don't be so sure. Tara? Tara, can you hear me?
But
Lay her down here.
We're going over to her place to talk about things.
And this is how we found her.
stop pulling my eyes out.
Shouldn't we get her to a hospital?
She'll be okay. Just needs to sleep it off.
She doesn't look okay.
We brought her here because you know what to do.
You did the right thing.
She looks really ill.
She'll be all right. I'll take care of her.
Maybe we should call a doctor or someone.
No, she'll be fine. Just need some rest.
Anything we can do.
Go and get some blankets. You know where they are.
Right.
Could you make some herbal tea, please?
Sure, but she looks...
She'll be fine. Now stop worrying and go make some tea.
She looks so pale.
The tea will help. Go. Oh. How are you feeling?
I don't even feel like that, no.
That's what I figured.
Fucking hell! What the fuck am I doing here?
Francis and Orlando brought you?
Oh, stupid kids, why did they do that?
Why do you think?
Can't a person have a quiet drink in peace?
Is that what you want?
They had no right to come and drag me out of my house in the middle of the night. I could have gotten a cold.
Here you go.
Oh, get that bloody thing away from me.
You have to keep warm.
I was warm until you came along and dragged me out of my lounge room.
You were sleeping on the floor in a pile of trash. If we hadn't come along, you'd still be snorting garbage.
How'd you get in anyway?
Your door was unlocked. Real smart. You're lucky you weren't robbed.
Nothing worth taking.
Tea should be ready soon.
Oh God, not that bloody weed killer.
Can't I just have a disprin?
Tea's better for you. In the meantime, let's talk.
Don't want to talk. My head hurts.
Fine, you can talk to Carol.
I'm not talking to anybody. I'm going to go home and crawl into my nice warm bed.
How's that tea?
Should be nearly ready.
I'll pass.
Relax, you're not going anywhere.
I'm not staying here.
Yes, you are.
Can't. Haven't got my tablets.
Tablets.
Liver tablets. Could you do me a favour and go back and get them?
Sure.
And take Francis with you.
Whatever.
What are you going to do? Tie me to the floor?
Oh. Don't have to. Relax.
Back soon. Tea's made.
Thank you. So, you want to tell me what this is about?
Not really.
Fine, I'll get the tea.
Is that a threat?
No.
It won't do any good.
It'll help.
No, it won't. Nothing will.
Why?
Haven't you worked it out yet? I thought you were smarter than that.
No.
You had to do it, didn't you? You had to beat me to the punch.
I couldn't let you.
Fuck you. I was trying to help. You should have just stayed away from him. You should have let me do it.
You could never have lived with yourself, and neither could I if I'd let you.
It wasn't your call.
Yes, it was.
He was killing you inside. He was torturing you, tormenting you, and laughing in your face at the same time. Mocking you. You thought you couldn't touch him. What he was doing to you made me sick. I wanted to make him suffer, and you beat me to it.
I had to.
I didn't want you to become weak like me. I need you to be who you are. I need you to be strong. I needed to believe in something. Someone. But you took that away from me. What am I going to do now? There's nothing to believe in anymore.
Don't say that. Oh. It's gotten worse, hasn't it?
Oh, that's what I get for eating the bits with cancer and a bad liver.
This is my fault.
No, it isn't.
If I continue with the healing...
It's not your fault.
If I hadn't stopped the treatment, this wouldn't have happened.
Stop beating yourself up.
The guide was right. I was only thinking of myself.
Oh, stop it. You give me a headache.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Shut up, will you? It's not your fault these things happen.
I feel responsible.
Hey, the only one responsible for what happens to me is me. Okay?
You're gonna be all right. I'll see to it.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna get worse and worse.
Don't think like that.
It's the truth. The doctors told me that my system's collapsing. Cancer spread too far. There's nothing they can do.
We can start the treatment again. Between that and your medication, we should be able to put it in remission.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
So you're just going to give up, is that it? Spend the rest of your life wallowing in booze?
At least I'll be happy.
Happy? What about the hangovers and the blackouts?
Compared to what I have to look forward to, I'll take the hangovers any day.
There is still time. We can still turn this around.
I don't have the strength.
Yes, you do.
I'm tired. I can't do this anymore.
You can and you will. Because I'm going to watch over you day and night.
I don't want you to.
I will not let you suffer like this.
Suffering is all I'll be doing from now. Are you up to that? Do you really want to stand by and watch day by day as I slowly deteriorate into a sickly thin skeleton? Are you ready to sit beside me in a hospital bed as some machine barely keeps me breathing? Do you really want to do that?
Whatever it takes.
You're insane.
Because I care.
just care too much.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Why? Why do you have to do this?
You have to ask. I'll get the spare room ready.
I'd like to sleep out here.
You can't. The floor is freezing.
There's something about this room. I feel comfortable. I really want to stay out here.
You really should sleep in a proper bed.
The goddess will watch over me.
All right, if that's what you want. She will sleep in a sleeping bag with lots of warm blankets.
That's cool.
All right, I'll get the bag.
Ta. That was quick.
You only live a few houses down.
We didn't know which ones you needed, so we brought the lot.
Give them here.
Why so many?
Associated illnesses.
And the sleeping pills?
To help me sleep, genius.
What's that for?
Me, slumming it.
What's wrong with the spare room?
I like it here, okay?
I don't think that's...
So nobody asked you.
It's okay. Did you get the tablets? That many?
Have you got somewhere for them?
Of course.
If you don't mind. I need some beauty sleep.
So everything's all right then?
Everything's fine.
Well, I guess we should go. Good night.
Yeah, night.
Thank you both very much.
Is she going to be okay?
She'll be fine. Don't worry.
Well, good night.
Yeah, see ya.
Night.
If it's okay with you, I'd like you both to come by sometime next week so we could talk.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Quit yapping. People are trying to sleep.
You sure you're comfortable in that?
I'll sleep like a bear in winter. Megan? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Forgive me, Goddess. I cannot put myself or her through any more suffering. I mean, this is wrong. I know I will be punished. But I just don't understand. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.